The detailed checklist is made up of organisational and operational considerations for national sporting organisations and larger sporting bodies. It covers a broad range of factors, including the use of facilities, equipment, hygiene protocols, communication and signage, as well as financial governance and competition planning measures that sports may wish to consider. In this changing environment, the detailed checklist removes some of the guesswork so that we can ensure a safe return to sport and athletics for all. Well, in the first instance, Athletics Australia used the detailed checklist to assist with our return to sport planning. And now we're using the detailed checklist as a final sense test to ensure we have covered or considered most things. The situation and guidance is of course different across the country, and we have been meeting regularly with our state member associations to discuss the safe return to sport. In a practical sense, we've drafted a safety plan and worked through some of the insurance, legal and organisational components outlined in the checklist. Athletics Australia also issued a number of quick guides for our participants, volunteers, coaches and high performance athletes with the view of guiding a safe return to training. We continue to work through the complexities of a safe return to competition for our national in-stadium and out-of-stadium events. At a minimum, make sure you comply with any applicable state legislation or your local conditions. This is the starting point. Secondly, overlay your sport context, including any guidance or protocols endorsed by your state or national sporting body. Work with the resources you have and leverage support across your network, including from government and from your sport. Thirdly, work through one of the checklists to highlight any remaining gaps or considerations, noting that not all of the checklists will be applicable to your environment or your organisation. And answer for yourself, if not, why not? Toolkit has 3 components: the detailed checklist, the shorter form checklist, and a template safety plan. The main difference between the 2 checklists is that the detailed one covers many of the whole of sport considerations that may not be applicable to smaller sporting organisations or clubs. And these checklists are then complemented by a draft safety plan. And this template is essentially a suggested draft framework for sporting organisations and clubs to use to document their risk measures around a return to sport. So as a return to sport is governed by the restrictions put in place and administered by our state governments and member associations in this dynamic environment, the Toolkit really does provide some great resources applicable to all levels of the sport. Sport is part of our Australian cultural fabric. It is a source of inspiration at the highest level and provides an opportunity for social connection in our local clubs and our sporting bodies. Built on the hard work of officials, volunteers and coaches, our local clubs and running groups provide an opportunity to compete and to get active. I personally missed athletics and my running in the COVID lockdown period. And as a true foundation sport, where all Australians walk, run, jump, throw and roll, for us at Athletics Australia, the return to sport can't come soon enough. The key here though is that we need to make sure that the return to sport is safe and that it is enduring.